mochari. Unfortunately, sijui tulifika late. Wakatuambia we go back tomorrow kama sijui wakubwa wako, so we will go back tomorrow and check. At the moment, Roy is missing. So anyone with any information about Roy, kindly reach out to me. We will really appreciate.
The last from your interaction with him, did he look disturbed or something? Ama alikuwa tu sawa, like?
No, nothing. Actually, he was even excited. Alikuwa na ilifaa ame.
What can make into 44 years? Nimeona
yes, we've already reported. We cannot post a missing person without reporting. There's an OB number. Everything has been reported. Our close family friends have also posted it. So, yeah. So Roy is missing.
When you are hawamjui, nimedownload your picture hata niweke green screen so that you guys can see it. Where? So, Nelly alikuwa naishi peke yake?
Yeah, Roy alikuwa naishi peke yake. Ini block 1. Roy has been missing from tarehe 5. From the 5th. Guys, let us not mention names that he might be nanny, please. We just need to find leads of where Roy can be.
Roy.
Yeah, Nelly, I'm so sorry.
So you Tuesday pia amkuongea. It was 5 days. 5 days. Amen.
It is very rare for Roy not to even go a whole day without talking to me. Rare. Hata akipoteza simu anaweza tafuta Nelly ama atafute Jill. So anybody with any information about it, mtuambie. Auka ni sawa. Bye.
Hey, Nelly, don't lose it for now. Be strong. Guys, let us circulate this poster. If you all know Roy, tunamjua hapa kwa platform. Tafadhalini. If you come across him or you have got any information that can help kina Nelly kufuatilia penye yako, they are worried. They just want to know if he's fine. Pesi yake, personal time. Say something.
I'm perplexed. I don't have anything to say. This is very sudden. I hope atarudi nyumbani safe. Nelly, tutakuombea, tunaombea Roy and the family. Bring Roy back home. Na Roy, wherever you are, kama uko safe, please contact, mtu anaweza contact your family ndio wajue kule uko. Nimeona hiyo post nania uka, I'm shocked. Hugs, Nelly.
Ajudo.
I'm just shocked, and I'm just praying for Roy to be found safe, and to the family, be strong. We are praying for you. This is shocking. Thank you.
Lady J.
Yeah. So, sorry. Mtu amenipigia nikiwa naanza kuongea. Wacha ni mute 1 minute nitoe.
Okay. Latifa.
Yeah, I just want to say sorry to the family. Hopefully everything will go okay. When did this happen? Do you know when he disappeared?
Nelly.
Yeah, you see, on Tuesday last week, he was at work.
Kwa
He brought on
wait a minute,
Tuesday.
Nelly. Nelly, unaweza ambia sister yako labda asonge to another room. Anaweza tumia the next room ndio ama just excuse yourself from.
Unanisikia sasa?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so on Tuesday Roy alikuja job last week. And the plan was him to travel, not to travel, to move. Akaniambia, ashaambia caretaker wake anahama. So you see me niliassume ati Roy anahama ndio maana hajaingia job. Akijil.
So sorry about this.
Yeah, so on Tuesday saa venye alikuja akanipa hizo stickers at around saa 6 hivi. He left, he came in a bodaboda, akatoka na hiyo bodaboda akarudi. So akaniambia nimepata hao Jogo Road and I'm going to move to that house. Utani support kidogo, nikamwambia wewe utaniambia. So he left. Unaona? So when he left and went, me I thought the following day hajakuja because ako anashughulika na story ya kumove. Unaona? That day Roy was online, tukamwona tu ako online. So tukasema ashughulike and then atakam job. So he never came to work. We tried calling the number, nobody picked the number. It was ringing, nobody picked the number the following day. After that day, I think he talked to my younger sister Jill on Friday. Akishaongea naye on Friday, Jill akaniambia, baadaye nimeongea na bro, ako fedha. You get? Sa mi nikasema, ako sawa. Ikakuwa serious sasa. Roy simu yake iko mteja. So the first person tukatuma ni sistangu mdogo, hebu endo angalie kama Roy alimove. So kwenda hapo akatuambia, caretaker anatuambia Roy alitoka na vitu zake na hawajui penye alienda. You see, so the caretaker is also giving us different information. First he was saying that Roy left with nothing. The second time he's saying Roy moved with sijui ni mkokoteni. Saa zingine anasema sijui Roy aliuza vitu zote. You see, so tukasema hizi statements they are not okay. So tukasema tuende to report the nearest police station, and tukaenda po Imara Daima tukareport. Tukisha report, we were told by the policemen to make posts and report a missing person after working in the hospitals, and also we go to the morgues that we can reach, especially City Mortuary. As we were going around, unfortunately, we reached late at City Morgue. So we went kuingia kwa gate, wakatusomea their people wanaitwa unknown. Unknown means walipelekwa, nobody has identified with them. So they were, kuna wengine walikuwa wameokotwa around the place alikuwa last seen. So wakatuambia it's late, kesho tukuje kama wakubwa wako. So that is where we are at the moment. So tomorrow nitarauka niende niangalie City Mortuary kama atakuwa huko. But at the moment we are requesting anybody with any information about Roy, anybody ako
Pole sana Nelly.
So
yeah.
Nelly, as this caretaker penye alikuwa naishi been summoned, because those statements unasema anawapea they are not adding up. Mara alitoka, mara hakutoka, mara alitoka na mkoteni. Has he recorded a statement with the police?
Yes, the police, unajua police, they have a way of doing their own thing. So they just listen to what you've told them and then now they'll follow up by themselves. But when it comes on a missing person, ukisha report, it's upon you as the person looking for somebody to make more efforts to find this person.
Yeah,
Unaona?
unfortunately, Kenya will not help a lot with
Yeah.
the missing person kind of case. This is unfortunate.
Na penye alikuwa
Yes, the
anahamia
number was tracked. Those people asking, the number was tracked and it was last seen around Bakita, Imaradaima. That is under Embakasi. That is where the number was last seen. Then juzi at around saa 11 usiku, it's like somebody is having that phone, akaingia, akaiwasha. But it was not on. The phone was not on, but WhatsApp was on. You see, the WhatsApp was on at around 5 something in the morning.
So hii place alikuwa anahamia Jogoo Road. Kuna mwenye alijua penye ana did any of you knew penye ana move to?
No.
Well, because mngeenda muulize huko pia kama je alifika huko kweli.
Okay. Naweza chukua mic dakika moja.
Tushauliza guys, before we go and report, we have looked at all options. Roy most of the time anapenda kukaa ushago, ama utampata kwa cousins zetu wa ushago, kwa mamangu or penye tumezaliwa. Hayuko huko.
Okay, so guys, Roy was to ilifaa anyway, wacha nisingie stories za 1900, wacha ni focus. Nataka niulize swali. Have you guys, has anyone confronted Diana Ross about this? Na msiniue, nasema tu kweli. Has anyone done that? Na mute.
No.
I think you should, because alisema jana kwamba Roy was to be in court on Friday. Yeah. And we didn't see Roy in court. So perhaps she knows where Roy is. Because how was she going to bring Roy to court if she did not have access to Roy? So aliinsist ya kwamba Thursday ama Friday, Roy will be in court by force, by fire. So I think that Diana Ross is the one holding Roy. Okay, if indeed Roy is still alive, tafadhali ulizeni Diana Ross, tafadhali.
If at all anajua penye Roy yuko, amkubalie tu atupige hata simu tujue ako sawa. Roy is somebody who needs to take medication all the time, daily.
Yeah, so that's the reality. That's the reality. And then to face reality. And if something happens to him that he's hurt, then I don't know. It's quite.
Yeah. But also, we do, even though someone says that anafaa kupeleka mtu kwa court, but we don't have like any evidence of if she did or not. So if he was supposed to be reporting to the court today, then you cannot say that the other person who is supposed to be taking the other person to the court did it. So let's not come into like conclusions and.
No. Nobody has made any conclusion.
Yeah, but
what we have done, Latifa, what I have done.
Implanting these two people.
No. This is somebody who said very clearly, let's be honest, Mimi, I will not pussyfoot around the truth. I will face the truth as it is. And the truth here is that Roy Okello is missing. Now, the number one person who's been on Roy's case, who's been trying to get Roy, na alishindwa kwa sababu TikTokers literally outsmarted her, is Diana Ross. And she said very, very clearly that she would make sure Roy attends court.
Kwa TikTok. Even me personally, and it was even recorded in a live, whereby this lady called Kapunye asking someone batampatie zile connections, mimi nitafutwe, nikuwe tortured, wachukue video, wamtumie. Unaelewa? So mine is not an issue right now. The issue is Roy. Let us all join hands to make sure that tumefanya chote tunaweza to make sure that Roy is safe na amepatikana. We should not be yapping sijui unateteana ni hapana. We want to make sure that Roy is okay. And there has only been one person mwenye amekwanga akithreaten Roy kwa hii platform.
And I want to be clear.
And that evidence inafaa pia ichukuliwe ipelekewe polisi watumie kufanya investigation.
I want to be clear. No one is defending. No, Nelly ngoja kidogo. No one is defending anyone. I'm not here to defend anyone. I asked a question as also I don't want people to start speculating things as well. So speculating leads to people, or obviously people will start thinking that is what you're driving people to think.
All the questions we are posing are speculative.
It is a question,
all
but
the questions we are posing are speculative.
It's good to ask questions.
You know, you must speculate before you arrive.
Good to ask question.
That is how you pose hypothesis.
Listen,
okay? That is how you get to the truth, Latifa.
Ngoja nimesema hivi Lady J.
Lazima Roy awe kotini on Friday ama on Thursday. I must. And mimi mwenye aliniaddress akasema I will swallow my words.
Share this poster right now.
But we cannot. But what I'm saying is, don't put it on people that I'm defending someone. Don't say that I'm defending anyone when I'm also here asking the same questions.
No, but the lady has been threatening her brother.
Excuse me. You cannot put things on my mouth, though. I'm here to ask a question as well.
Guys, focus. It's not about
you guys. I don't want this to be drama. Yeah. I just want to find Roy. That is the most important thing. So let us not divert this to an argument. The most important thing right now is to let us know where Roy is. That's it.
True, Nelly.
Yeah, I don't need the drama that will come with it.
Lazima tulize haya maswali.
Fine. That is the interest of my family, just to know if Roy is fine. I don't want to do any blame game right now, but even right now, the police are here and are following up everything. Everything. The reason why I was advised to post here is because I have a following on TikTok, and my family requested me to post it. So that if anybody who has got in touch with Roy for the past 5 days from TikTok, kindly let us know the last time you talked to Roy and where Roy is. That is our main interest. We are not here for content. I don't need that content. What is important is Roy is missing.
Which I agree. That should be the focus. At the same time, we cannot be calling names or starting to point fingers, yet it's not confirmed. That's wrong. So Nelly, as a family, number one thing, how would suggest you reach out to Diana and say, hey, do you know 1, 2, 3, 4? You know, we cannot just be speculating.
Thank you. That is what I was saying.
Fingers. Today I may have issues with somebody. You get it? Then that person goes missing, or I go missing. That is not enough to point the fingers on me or the other person, you know, until you reach out.
What we said, Nelly, was that Nelly should be asked. That's what we said.
Yeah, Nelly, I want to give you a challenge, you and your family. Reach out to Mulizeni if anajua whereabouts za Roy. Unaona, start from there before we move to thinking of city mortuaries, thinking of jails.
Yes, my brother in the US is working on that. So he's the one to give us and deliver us that information. So it's already underway. So at the moment, we were told to just inform the public that Roy is missing. The sooner, the better.
Good. If your brother in the US is following me, I hope it will be fine.
Thank you. That is what I wanted to clarify as well.
Yeah. The Don.
Yes, Auka.
And
yeah, we are not here like to blame someone, but we are saying someone said something, Nelewa, and I've gone ahead and said we hope and pray that wherever Roy yuko salama na Mungu amchunge. We are really praying that yuko salama. And I've also said my story. It was live. There's someone who told mtu mwingine kwa platform yake, niutumie ile connection yako, nataka kudeal na mtu. And then that lady said, watampata atakuwa torture, data video itachukuliwa nitakutumia. I'm not lying. That thing was said in public kwa your platform. You see? So uka search information, and that's why most of the times we need to be very careful kwa hizi platform. Tunaleta chuki zingine yenye itakuja kumaliza watu, and it is not good. It's not good. But meanwhile, kila mtu, everybody should repost this. Hizi posters za Roy kila kwa kila platform. We should spread them everywhere so that we help the family kujua penye. But meanwhile,
nani huyu? Lioness, you have got echo. Don't endelea.
Yeah, we should post this in all platforms. Kila mahali. We like this thing should not be a joke. We should take it seriously because Auka, this is it's in the public domain. Watu wanapoteanga the next day wanapatikana wapi? It's not the first one. So this is not a joke. Inafata itushtue. Let's deal with it with the vigor that it really deserves. Yeah. And Nelly, mali popote penyoko pia tunakuombea, everything is gonna be okay. We are not trying to castigate someone here, but we hope that there's no foul play somewhere else. We hope that everything is okay. And we hope that penye Roy yuko salama.
Thank you. Anybody mwenye ameongea na Roy Lioness, ongea alafu shuke. Juko na echo jameni. Manase.
Vipi?
Poa sana bro, niambie.
Poa sana man. Roy amemiss for how long?
It's on the poster. Was last seen Wednesday 5th November 2024.
Oh shit. Then mtu akimiss, what is the protocol? Unafaa uangalie some certain places. Unafaa uangalie Nelly, I'm gonna say this, but the reality is unafaa uangalie some places. Unafaa uangalie morgue, unafaa uangalie cell, just to make sure is alive. Unafaa uangalie hizo places. So angalia, tafadhali enda tu uangalie. I know he's your brother and you don't want to have this tough conversation, but I think you should.
Smartlish.
Yeah, hi Auka.
Hey bro, what's up?
Poa. I think most of the things that I wanted to point out has already been done. Like, just visiting where he was to move to, and hizo my last contact alikuwa na nani na alikuwa na simu, alafu hiyo tracking ya police. So what I would suggest right now at this point is probably just find out if there's an officer that has been assigned that case. That case officer is the person you want to deal with, even if it means just tipping that person, putting some money on his hands, so that the person can now go ahead and follow this case. Missing person reports are many. There's a day when my son got lost, and he just made a decision, because this one is 44 years old. He just made a decision to just go to a friend's house and not tell us what's going on. I put some police officers, and within by the second day we were able to trace where he was. He was able to be spotted, and we linked up after that. So kindly just link up with the case officer. Usually there's a case officer who is assigned to that case. Go back to that police station, find out who the case officer, get that number, and then now deal with that person directly. Even if it means tipping the person, giving the person, facilitate the person so that they do all these things. After you trace a phone call, it ends there. Nobody proceeds from that point to find out hii simu ilikuwa hapa, ilifika hapa, nani alipeleka hapa, who was that phone. So link up with that case officer so that now it becomes a one-on-one conversation with the case officer. Option number 2, there are people that deal with this kind of things. I remember there's a lady, although I think she's a bit expensive, there are some police officers who are retired. Probably you can just get some recommendation who can actually follow up and just do on the side. In as much as there's a police officer assigned to it, you have somebody on the side and then anakusaidia kutafuta this person. Because you see, the thing with the TikTok, we will come here and promise you many things. Oh, I will go look for this person tomorrow, I'll do this. But as soon as the live is over, you have no idea who I am. You tried contacting me on my DM, I do not respond. So at the end of the day, somebody works with Interpol, but pale DCI. If I can get the number, I can give the person, and I'm not promising anything at the end of the day. As I told you, we can all come up with promises here that adds up to nothing. This will just be on the side. Ataniambia kwamba. Sorry? Or how many somebody else to call a conversation? Yeah, if that number can be shared, nilikuwa nimetuma message auka, if that number can be shared, as they're doing these other things with the police officer who has the case and probably a private investigator or something like that, these guys at the Interpol can also help. If the phone is inawashwa ikizimwa, it's easy to trace that phone because what they do, they triangulate where the phone, the location where the phone is. They cannot tell exactly what position, but they can tell you within which perimeter, which area.
Okay. Moses.
Good evening or good morning everybody.
Hi.
Mi nimeona tu hii posta hapa, lakini mi niko tu na vitu viwili kusema. Nelly, poleni sana, na kama mi kutoka kwangu, kama mnaanza kufanya investigation, naanzeni na Diana, because she really swore here that she was going to arrest Roy na atalipwa 3.2 million. Kwa hivyo mwanzie hapo, anafaa kujua mahali Roy yuko, manake hata akifa saa hizi everything will be on her. Thank you so much. Uriti huru.
Let me ask Kauka, I'm seeing some comments on the alikuwa na kesi mahali.
I don't know.
Okay, so the sister arrested. Diana, mnanisikia?
Yeah.
Yes, nakusikia.
So Diana arrested him without cause, and then TikTokers on my platform, we raised money for the cash bail, and he was removed. And then after that, we decided that he wasn't going to court. So we did everything in our power to make sure that haendi kotini. Lakini Diana alirudi TikTok akaswear ya kwamba atamshika. When she catches him, hatutajua penye yuko. So juzi Diana akatoka TikTok akasema I'm leaving TikTok. And then suddenly now looking at the date yenye Nelly anasema Roy akuonekana. Yeah. So join the dots, guys. Join the dots. That's all I can say.
So this means that this is actually something that is that which was done deliberately. It's not that initially I thought probably maybe alikuwa na move and then he moved to a new location. So probably
guys, people are asking me, Nelly, tell us the truth. Does Roy have a case? Roy has no case on Friday. Go to the courts in Ongatarongai and ask if Roy was mentioned there. Guys, Roy had no case on Friday. Well, mimi sinanga time ya kuja kudanganya in public. It's not my character, neither will it ever be my character. Sawa? I have no business to come and lie about things like that. When he had a case, when he was arrested, we were open about it. Why would I lie about something?
Anasema Diana said it. Diana says so many things that are not true.
How many things? So everything that somebody says is true. Friday Roy hakuenda kotini, hakuwa na case kotini.
So there was no case again.
but is it possible that somebody may have put goons without naming names?
That's just it. That's just what is going on. Or rogue police officers. That's what's going on. And by the way, alisema ya kwamba, anyway, let me just be quiet. Let me just stop it on there. But Peter Kioy, I'm seeing in the comments, you really need to be careful. You really need to be careful.
Well, guys, 2.3 people. Roy is missing. Whoever has got some relevant information of how to find Roy, please reach out to Nelly. Na hizo namba ziko kwa posta. Papa Wemba.
Yes, Uka, how are you, my brother?
I'm all right, my guy. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, his story, Roy, I just joined a few minutes ago down here and I've seen people talking about it. It is really,
So yeah, what's
it's
wrong with the
worrying and,
network? Mm-hmm.
it's really sad and worrying. Bearing in mind that nowadays, mtu akikwambia, if somebody tells you that you will see, I'll do this, and then something happens, the first suspect or first person to hold, it's you who has been threatening. And nowadays, msichukulia vitu rahisi ukisikia mtu amepoteza ama mtu amepotea ama ako missing. A few months ago, or weeks, I think months, Roy has been, I don't want to mention name, but all of us know, some people have been threatening and saying things, people will be following you and this and that, and now Roy is missing. What are we going to do? Who is the first suspect? We should start there, because it's sad, ikifikia ni hapo, you guys, not laughing matter anymore. This is not a content. This is not what we normally do here, kuchambana and everything. This is now serious. And we all know who has been threatening Roy. Let us, wacha tuite mkusana mambo vile iko, guys. For us to know, or for us to start connecting dots and trying to find out what is happening and what's happening to our brother, tuanzie pale, nani, who is the suspect, who has been threatening Roy, who has been on his neck. Then from there we can talk. Let us be open here, guys. And in this case, it's only one person, who is Diana. I'm sorry, I have to mention her name. Yeah. Where else? Mnataka tutafuta wapi kwingine? Tuanze kuzunguka huko see beat around the bush? No. Let us face it, guys. She said it not once, not twice. Na yeah, I'm sorry. Let us just, wacha tuanzie hapo. I'm sorry, maybe I've stepped out, but let us start there. Kabla tuendelee huko kwingine.
Okay. Joshua. Unaleta drop huyo aenda nyonge huko.
So, but you also need, Papa Wemba, you also have to remember one thing. Normally, when somebody is threatened, or rather when somebody comes publicly, alafu anasema kwamba I am going to do something to such a person. Usually when you project something like that on a public platform, even somebody who did not have intention of doing that, probably mtu ambaye mlikuwa mmekosana, they can also take advantage of such information and go do something, and then at the end of the day, it will appear like the person who actually spoke it first is the one who did it. So we know that Diana is not in Kenya.
Phyllis,
she's not in Kenya, so probably whoever did it is somebody else, but somebody within Kenya.
You know what I know in this situation.
What are you trying to say? Wait, what are you trying to say? Just because I'm not in Kenya, I cannot do anything. She said it. Yes, I'm not in Kenya. Yeah, I'm just, I get you, but I also want to bring it on from another angle. Yeah, please let us face it and say as it is, unless otherwise. But for now, I'm sorry, but that is my opinion. I think we start from there. Unless we get out the way, or it's true. I can threaten you and say things about you, na kutokea mtu mwingine pia afanye kitu, and then I'll be blamed. But yes, that is why you are told, do not threaten somebody. In fact, if somebody threatens you, you have to report it, so that in case of anything, they will start with you. You understand? It is true what you're saying, though. But where are you going to start? Lazima tuanzie mahali.
Okay, so if that is the case, then I think Nelly Noel, probably they've opened up a case. They've already reported this to the police. Then they should also bring this to the police, to the attention of the police, so that also themselves can follow up with that.
Everything is with the police. Guys, I'm not somebody who just posts something that is not under the authority. You know, everything has followed the protocol that we were advised by the authorities. Me posting it right now, the whole day we've been running around. I'm still on the road with even my younger sister again. You see? So I posted it because this is what we were advised to do. Just in case maybe social media, there's somebody who talked to Roy. There's somebody ameongea na tujui 0799.
That's why unaonaga mtu akipotea, hata mkiwa mmetembea na mtu anasemaga alikuwa na uka mara ya mwisho, ukashikwe kwanza, then ukasema wewe mlitembea na papa wema mkafikishana wapi juu aonekani. That's how it works. So we lazima tupate namna this brother, unless tupate Roy, unless tupate another source ama other suspect or something else. As for now, vile mambo iko, please let's face it guys, it's not isi mchezo sasa. Hii ikifikia hapo si content tena, it is something else.
Yeah. Anyway, as I said, it starts with the police. Get to the police, get the case. They need the case officer, and then Nonata Meshuka. And then from that point, you cannot now also include these other, auxiliary concerned parties. But start from the police officer handling the case. Tip the police officer so that harakishe afanye investigation. They zone up that area where after walifanya your triangulating of where the phone device is, they do a search around that area. They map the area, do a search, and I'm sure at the end of the day, something will come up. There's a comment I've seen down there ati nimesoma mahali mtu akisema alimwona on Wednesday morning akiwa mleni.
Now let's pray that our brother apatikane akiwa sawa and everything will turn out to be good. But if anything happened to that young man, you guys, you learn that threaten mtu si vizuri. Unajua wengine wetu si watu wa chai. So let's hope that our brother apatikane akiwa sawa. But if anything happens to him, that is one ndio mtajua hapo tuzine si mzuri kuthreaten mtu ama maisha ya mtu guys. Wacha tuombe Mungu Roy apatikane. But at the same time, people should learn. Yeah. People should learn. Yeah, alisema hivyo. Kuna mtu amecomment hapo alisema atakuwa na watu na watu wapigia. Yeah, it's true. She said it. I see it ni siri. Alikuwa anasema hapa kwa TikTok openly. Yeah.
So I have to drop. Naona nimekuwa shared nini. Our good lady is having a nini tonight. He's having a match. TikTok. Ama TikTok.
Sawa.
Thank you. See you later.
Hii maneno ni ngumu.
Anyway, Anuka, you did well to bring it up. I hope the family watapata closure and everything will be okay. I'll beg to drop as well.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, either there's somebody taking advantage of the family rivalry or the sibling rivalry, whatever it is. Udaku ni nani? Udaku ni nani? Mimi simuoni. Who is Udaku? Moderators, kama muona Udaku mpandisheni. Mimi simuoni. Then also I'm just challenging Kinaneli to reach out to all their siblings about this before we start to point fingers and all that. Nini kwanza kama familia. No. Then from there it will actually be easy. So Nelly, najua bado uko hapa. Do whoever is in contact with your family or the head, reach out to all of your family members, mkae chini muongee, mjue what's going on. Then from there you can always move to the next step. In the meantime, just check the stations, police and all, OC and all that. Because this one, we can always help in the publicity of this poster of a missing person. The rest sasa mjua ni ya kifamilia, tutaki kuingilia na tuwezi ongelea. Yeah, hatuwezi anza kupoint fingers, ni huyu, ni huyu, ni huyu, ni huyu, ni huyu, ni huyu, ni huyu. No, we can't do that for you. So you guys sit down as a family. Ongeeni. If you guys said Roy alikuwa na issue na Diana, reach out to Diana kama najua. No? Then from there move on. Before we point fingers. In the meantime, we just pray wherever he is, he's safe. Yeah. Nani akona maneno?
Maybe as I drop, I'm just going to say that Roy Okello is in the hands of Diana Ross Okello. And that is the truth that nobody wants to tackle. Because if we were willing to tackle the truth as it is, we'd right now be looking for Diana. We'd be asking when she's opening her live and addressing this issue. We'd be requesting her to come here and literally tell us that it isn't her. So, we'd be looking for ways of holding Diana accountable. But because hapa watu wameogopa Diana, the big bully, nobody's willing to face facts as they are. Diana literally went off TikTok the day that she was hunting down Roy. She came here and she said, I am going off TikTok for a while. Tuonane 2025. She does that every time she's looking for somebody to arrest. She does that. She goes off TikTok. And then, of course, once that job was done, she came back. And she's also reconnected with Ati for the same purpose. Ati ni jambazi wa Nairobi. Those who don't know Ati, then amjui mnadili na nani. That's why I've been saying for a long time, Diana Ross and Ati are two sides of the same coin. Yeah? They are both women who they can actually kill somebody. If they need to, they will kill you. So mimi wacheni nitoke hapa, niende kwangu platform yangu, niende niongee hayo maukweli, boldly without someone telling me, oh, Lady J, oh, blah, blah, blah. Diana will eventually kill somebody. Diana will not stop mpaka auwe mtu. Hapo ndio sasa ata relax, okay? Her psychopathy iko at 100%, 110%. Haezi tulia. Atatulia tu mtu akiwa ameshakufa. That is when atatulia. For now, let's entertain a psychopath. Nyinyi ndio mtachomeka. Goodbye, Auka. Thank you for hosting me. Thank you.
MP, Meru Pretty.
Me, Auka, me, as I said earlier, naombea familia ya Nelly, na Roy, because this is a very sad situation. Mimi sina maoni, yangu ni macho tu na maombi. Thank you.
Thank you. Papa Wemba.
Same here, naomba tu kila kitu ikuwe sawa, Roy apatikane, alafu let's pray for the family. Let's pray for the family. Tuombe tu.
Haja turudi kwa mboka sasa guys. Kenya TikTok annual awards. Ay. I hope nimemwelewa. Dimari, mambo.
Poa sana judge. Koje?
Niko
Poa
poa.
sana.
Hebu leta ile kesi yako.
Niko poa.
Sema, leo I hope uko clear.
Kama si mchanganyako. These people ni mchwe. Lady J anataka tu afocus kwa Diana. Instead ya focus kwa Roy mwenye amepotea, anataka kupatia Diana attention. So yeah, mimi ni team Nyako. Justice for Nyako. #michango for Nyako. #justice for fashionista. Nimemaliza. Na mkikosa kupost itarudi hapa kwenyu tena waone macho kubwa kubwa.
Utukome leo. Hebu tutumie Lion kwanza ndio tukupost. Tutakupost kila siku.
Mabins, way forward kwanza hii kupost Okaro. Kuna live goal hapo.
Atuma Simba, keka shaongea. Tuma Simba.
Simba, la.
Nimesema
vizuri
kila siku.
Kama hiyo ni content mzito sana.
Tunasema utume Simba tukupost for free. Hata tuakicha tu kingine tena.
Sasa.
#Nyako Heinheim. #fashionista of the year.
So umekataa kabisa kufind Roy.
Roy, mtu mwenye amehama na mkokoteni kwani anikimbia mbio kiasi gani? Kwani kidnappers walimkidnap na mkokoteni, hata mkokoteni kupata on the side of the road.
Nikawa akiwa Okaro.
Walimkidnap na mkokoteni. Where is the mkokoteni? That's what we need to ask. Where
we need to know where the mkokoteni is. Where? Jesus.
Aki sijasikia maneno ya mkokoteni for a long time, by the way. Where is the mkokoteni? Hiyo mkokoteni ilienda wapi? Follow the mkokoteni, you'll find Roy with the mkokoteni. Why is nobody asking where the mkokoteni is? Yaani una kidnap mtu na mkokoteni yake. I don't like this.
Very, very clear statements. And I've got some information that I'm going to use. And what Diana needs to do, afungue live, atuambie when we are getting Roy back. That is all we want.
Miss, unaweza weka sauti.
Roy, tunampata back lini. That's what we want to know.
Weka sauti niweke video.
Did they say chocolate complexion? Does that thing say chocolate complexion?
Wewe, Okaro.
Okaro Roy yako wapi? Ni kama uko na story.
Chocolate complexion.
So, let's switch to it. Yeah. So now comments should be visible, but they're not visible on my end. Accept. So what we are doing in this live, we are posing very, very specific questions, right?
I want the person feeding this man to come here and tell me, why is this man fat?
Let's see if I can change the grid again. Yeah, welcome guys, welcome. Like this, yeah. Let me try that one. So there's a way in which the comments are not visible at all. But anyway, let me try. Okay,
Umeamua violence. Utaki kwa watu wanono. Thank you so much. Thank
This,
you,
you
Vidal.
know, if a man
First of all,
works and he's fat, I understand.
I
But how is
contacted
this
Roy.
man
Nilipata Roy,
fat?
to go to
He
Roy's,
needs to be skinny.
Roy's easy. So nilicontact Roy, and I'm going to give a backstory to this as well. And I think Dana was
Yeah, make it about you, Lady J. You're the
trying
star. You're the queen.
to do whatever she's doing quickly before Roy comes to work for us. So alikuwa na time kidogo ya kufanya everything that. Okay, Roy Okello. Okay, so nimemtafuta. Okay, iko kwa hii simu ingine. 1 minute, guys. Aya.
Kumbe me, I'm taller than
1
Roy.
minute. I'm back in a second. 1 second.
I'm taller than Roy. Ako 5.
Mumesikia chocolate complexion. Ni wapate mkiita watu weusi. Chocolate. Don King, Ebunge anauliza Don King, amwambia Okaro is asking who is feeding him. Why does he not have a job and he's getting
Put
fat?
something on the screen just now. This is my conversation with Roy. Okay.
Lady 58.
Let me confirm. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, inaisha na 58.
Good. Okay.
Here. Yeah. Yeah. So this is my conversation with Roy. Okay. So just put myself on the big screen very quickly. All right. Okay. So ini tare on Sunday, guys. Sunday. When was Sunday? Amenitafuta tarehe 1 November. Siku answer call, and then amenitafuta tena Saturday the 26th. But remember, na communicate na Roy on 2 different numbers. Sasa hii ni namba yangu ya Kenya na tuna communicate na yeye kwa ile namba ingine ya UK pia. So he calls me on the 1st. Man, I need to go. Yeah, toilet. He calls me on the 1st of November. I miss his call. And then I look for him on Sunday. Sunday ilikuwa tarehe, I can't see comments, guys. So Sunday ilikuwa tarehe 3. So on the 3rd of November, I look for him. And then simpati. Then when I didn't find him, nikamtumia message. Nikamwambia, hi Roy, I hope you're well. I'm traveling to San Diego next week. Then I will return to London in November and leave for Kenya in December. Let me know if your rent is already paid or if you need me again this month. Because I paid Roy's rent last month. So that's why I was asking him about this month. Okay, because I knew that he was going to need help this month as well. So that is why Nelly was saying ya kwamba alikuwa namuomba pesa ili ahame nayo. Now, so this is Roy on Sunday. Sunday ilikuwa tarehe 3. He did not respond. So Nelly anasema ya kwamba Roy has been missing since tarehe 5. Since tarehe 5. Sasa Nelly, if you're here, I messaged Roy on the 3rd of November. Roy hakurespond. Yeah. So I need to know. Tarehe 5 ilikuwa Wednesday. Tarehe 5 ilikuwa siku gani? Was it Wednesday tarehe 5? Ama Tuesday tarehe 5? So hapo ndio nataka nielewe. Hii maneno ya Roy, we need to know when exactly he went missing. That's number 1. When exactly? Tuesday. Thank you, EJ. Okay, Tuesday. So tarehe 5 ni Tuesday. So Tuesday ndio Roy ameenda missing. But they haven't spoken to him since Wednesday. So kwa posta wameweka Wednesday. So those are also questions we need answered from Nelly. When exactly did they speak to Roy last? Because mimi nimemongelesha Sunday, he did not respond. Yeah? I looked for him even on phone. hakujibu simu yake on Sunday. Roy ni mtu mwenye ukimpigia simu hivi anashika. So why is it he did not even respond to my messages on Sunday? Yeah. Yes. So we need to know. Yes, I've been coming through for Roy. Yeah, I've been coming through for Roy. So we need to know exactly what is going on with specific dates. Another question that we have for Nelly. Niko na maswali for Nelly. Swali lingine niko nalo ni ya kwamba Roy, hii poster ya Roy yenye tumeletewa hapa. Hii poster was initially shared on Facebook. Okay? So if Nelly you are here, please mimi unijibu tu. Hii poster ulishare kwa Facebook. Kwanza, ukaiacha Facebook. Okay? Roy is mainly known on TikTok. Why were we not informed of Roy's disappearance before people on Facebook? Kwa nini watu wa Facebook ndio walijulishwa? When in actual fact, sisi ndio ilifaa tujue number one ya kwamba Roy is missing. Because with missing people, it's a matter of time. Yeah? It's a matter of time. The quicker we can get to the person, the better. So that's another question I have. Now, I now want to go. It was only 1 hour apart. Okay, Miss Nerima. Sawa. If it was only 1 hour apart, that's understandable. Thank you. Now, and the next question I'm going to, and the questions I'm posing are very important. Diana left TikTok on what day? Siku gani Diana alienda kwa live ya Rising Star? Aka-announce kwa hiyo live ya kwamba anatoka TikTok. Which day was it? Guys, we just need to work with dates. Yeah? Dates. Ali-announce hapo ya kwamba she is leaving TikTok. Okay? Hiyo tarehe, ebu mniambia ama siku. Endeni kwa bloggers, muangalie ni siku gani alitoka TikTok. Okay? Because what Diana has done in the past, when she was busy doing something in Kenya, she left TikTok. She always left TikTok. Kama alikuwa anafanya kitu na mapolisi, she tended to leave TikTok. Aya, don't chukua mic. Nikuweke big screen. So we need to know exactly. So on the 5th, African Queen anasema the 5th is when Diana left TikTok. And Don is showing something kwa screen. Don, when you're ready, just unmute alafu tuambie. We need to...
I have...
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my old phone. So the one I'm using on TikTok... wacha nini kidogo. The one I'm using on TikTok is a new... Is it okay if I showcase his number ama niache?
Number yake, yes, we do give him money on TikTok. Onyesha number yake, it's okay. People have his number here.
Hapa,
yeah.
Sikuwa nimesave number yake.
Yeah.
But on this phone, ukicall, like unaona kama hii, this is the last time to communicate na. This is Roy's number.
28th October.
But tulikuwa tunaongea WhatsApp. Alafu I think WhatsApp yake like ile disappearing messages, eh?
Yeah.
Within 24 hours of stuff like that, because I've also gone on WhatsApp, ndoi. So I was also talking to him, ndoi hapa hivi, because I was also planning to come through for him. He had requested me, nikasema it's okay, haina shida. Kidogo tu nionyeshe your number. See, this is it, eh? Because I talked a lot with him, kwa hii, but nikalika disappearing messages, eh?
Yeah. Oh, you can disappear. Oh, yeah, make a disappearing messages there.
Oh, okay, because I was really hoping to get these messages, eh?
Yeah.
Because even in the study case I was doing, there some information. Kuna nilipata some connections through, maybe kuna mtu sitaki kumention hapa, but some leads pia alitusaidia, because you remember, like, we were trying to understand the person we are dealing with, unaelewa?
Yeah.
So we are trying to understand, like, who is this person that we are dealing with, that mtu mwenye ako so obsessed to see her own brother down. See, so for me, I concluded that probably we are dealing with someone mwenye kichwa yake sio mzuri and stuff like that. But honestly, there are so many questions that need to be answered. But you see, Lady J, when you ask this question, it's not that we hate someone. because Lady J, like Juicy too, when is today? Today is Saturday. Juicy too, there's a CEO of a certain security company back in Kenya. I don't know, is it G4S or
Yeah,
this,
GFS, yes.
no, Wells Fargo. It's Wells Fargo.
Oh, yeah.
Went missing. The next minute, he's found dead. And that's not the first case. There has been so many cases of people like kama walikuwa wanapitia some kind of drama ama scandal and stuff like that. Unasikia mtu amepotea, the next time anapatikana amefariki. So hii issue ya Roy, we shouldn't take it as a joke. Naelewa. Some questions really need to be answered. Alafu, most of these things, unaona, like the informations that we are portraying and even the video, most videos should be recorded ipatiwe polisi wasaidie pia kufanya investigation. But mi nimeshtuka, like I'm even wondering, like I always get a lot of information here on TikTok because mi nilikuwa kwa Gigi Dollar. I think we were trying, there was some topic going on kwa Gigi Dollar. Mtu ana comment hapo chini, Roy is missing. And I'm like, hapana, hizi maybe ni jaba za kawaida. And Gigi Dollar was like, no, this is just jaba. And watu wakasema kuna Nelly ako kwa uka. That's why I dropped and I went there nikasema, what do you mean? Like, why? I don't know. Did you know about this, Ama? You've only learned about it today.
No, I've only learnt about it today, right? The minute Auka went live, I had people messaging me, people even sharing live. Nimepata live imeshareiwa kwa a few people. Alafu nikatafuta pia kwa WhatsApp. Nikaambiwa Lady J, Roy is missing. And then that's when I followed one of the shared lives, links a Daisy, and then nikaingia kwa Auka. You understand? So normally when something serious is happening on TikTok, watu wangu, you know, my people, they look for me because they want me to be there and to be present. Unaelewa? So that is how I got to Auka's platform. So, but after that, I have been communicating with a few people. I've communicated with some people on TikTok who know Diana more and know Ati more. Moja amesema very clearly ya kwamba the reason Diana is back with Ati is because Ati has connections with should I say, like, do you know people who can actually do a dirty work for you? Unajua watu kama hawa. I don't know how to call them. Yes. So that was the first thing yenye huyo mtu amesema ya kwamba that is why Diana is back with Ati, because Diana needs Ati for this job specifically, because Ati akona hiyo connection on the ground ya hawa watu wenye unaweza walipa do na wafanye kupoteza hata mtu. Unaona? Oh, okay. Yeah, wameniambia nikutoe. Yeah, so that is basically, guys, that is what is happening. Yeah, Hitman. Thank you, Kemush. So what the lady has told me on WhatsApp is that Ati is very, very used to using Hitman. Ati uses Hitman for her enemies. So what they have done, they've literally gone back together because it was convenient for Diana to get back together now with Ati, you know. And then within no minute, Roy is gone. And I can bet you guys that the time that Ati and Diana got back together is during that period when Diana was actually off TikTok. Those few days. She was off for about 2 days. Yeah. That is the moment that they actually went back together. Okay. And then they started communicating, and then they started, gaslighting, or rather, manipulating people to think that, oh, they were never enemies. They've been enemies for real. Yeah. Yes, I am speculating.
And Lady J, someone called me. Now, there's something that is ringing a bell. And I think I'll be forced to go back to Facebook and to get some conversation for some previous years, because now I'm wondering, courtesy of some information ilipata. I was called and I want to tell the structure judge now mtu. Ati unaitwa na Ati. Wapi, like, what's going on? Ati anakuja kwa chicha. And nasikia kulikuwa na some heated debate about sijui Sakina, Diana and stuff like that. And then Ati asked me, when are you doing the expose of Diana? share live, I wanna come there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I was asked. Like, niliulizwa hiyo swali. I think ilikuwa tu ni juzi. But there's some conversation. I will go retrieve them. Tenda Facebook alafu ni retrieve because ilikuwa kwa messenger alafu utakutumia. It will ring a bell somewhere. I have your WhatsApp number. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, thank you. Now, another thing that Diana said was, a few days ago, Diana alikuja TikTok, akafungua live, if you guys remember, and akasema ya kwamba on Thursday and Friday, either Thursday or Friday, Roy is going to appear in court, okay? And I will have to swallow my words. If you guys remember that, please confirm. Okay. Remember, Diana's biggest hurdle against getting Roy has been TikTokers. Okay. Ni sisi tumefanya ikakuwa ngumu Diana kufikia Roy venye anataka. You know. So she had to use either rogue police or hitmen. Those are the only two groups of people she had to use to get Roy. Either a rogue police or a hitman. A few days ago, she came and she said Roy was going to be in court. Nelly mwenye amekuja leo kwa TikTok akasema, there is no case in court for Roy Okello right now. There is no case popote yenye Roy inafaa awe ana answer kotini. So hii maneno ya Roy atakuwa kotini Thursday ama Friday ilitoka wapi? And why is Diana not coming live and telling us all this? Roy alikuwa anaenda koti gani? Okay? And had he been served with court papers? Alishapewa mapepa za kotini ili awe anafika kotini. Was his lawyer aware that he was going to be in court? Was Roy's family aware that he was supposed to be in court? So all these things we need answers for. We need to know exactly what case Roy was going to court for on Thursday or Friday. Diana came here on TikTok and said Roy was going to be in court. We need to know more about that. And how was she going to get Roy to court when TikTokers specifically said that Roy is never appearing in any court? Yeah? So these are the questions we need to answer. We need to know which case Diana had against Roy. Kesi gani Diana alikuwa nayo against Roy? Inafaa kuja live atuambie. Those are the questions we are posing. Number one, which case do you have against Roy in court, Diana Ross? And number two, how were you planning on getting Roy to attend court? What method were you going to use to get Roy to attend court? Because as TikTokers, we said very clearly that Roy is not attending any court in Kenya. We will not allow it. So we want to know what method you are going to use to get Roy to court. If at all you are still holding Roy because you want to take a case to court quick enough, come live and tell us that Roy is safe, that Roy is taking his medication. Come live, tell us. Kuja live now tuambie that Roy is okay. Yes, I am the one holding Roy. Me, Diana Ross, I am the one holding Roy. And it is because I want to take Roy to court. And you guys are making it impossible for me to take Roy to court. So I am holding him until he goes to court.
Kuja utuambie penye Roy yuko and how he is faring on. That is what we want to know as TikTokers. But one thing for sure, Diana Ross hautapumzika mpaka uwe mtu. You will not rest until you kill somebody. This whatever psychopathy, this wickedness, Diana Ross. Fungua live. Tell us where Roy is.
And Lady J, if I can remember,
Yeah.
not too long ago, there was some live. I think she was in. Was it her live or stuff like that? Nizi vitu tunapata hivi kwa FYP. She alikuwa anasema like, hata leo nilikuwa najua ulikuwa wapi. She was saying that. Those recordings are there. Hata leo nilikuwa ninajua uko wapi. Unadhani nikitaka kukupata ni rahisi sana kukupata? Those are the kind of things she was saying. So you see, if such a thing happens,
she will only rest after she has killed someone, Don. That is the truth.
we shouldn't allow it. It's not going to happen. I pray Roy is okay wherever he is, but it's not going to happen. Me, I'm shocked. Like, this thing has really, I'm not shocked that I'm scared or stuff like that, but this story, Roy, I thought probably the things that people just write in comment section, but after in Lenda Kwauka, then I confirmed, like, and I was literally shaking, like, honestly speaking, where is Roy? Why? You know, it's not adding up.
So Mimi, guys, I will not mince my words at all. I will say the truth as it is, guys. There is absolutely no way mtasema ya kwamba you are busy looking for Roy when the one person who should come live, Diana Ross, afungue live. Afungue live. Aseme ya kwamba she has absolutely nothing to do with the disappearance of Roy Okello. Diana Ross afungue live saizi. How can you be quiet when your family, your entire family is crying? Your siblings are going to the morgue. Imagine watoto wenyu wanaenda mortuary, wanaenda city mortuary. Ati wameambiwa sasa wakishanga utafuta kwa nini mahospitali, the next stop ni city mortuary, waende waangalie kwa city mortuary.
Sauti.
And you're there quiet. When you know very, very well that it could be something you can actually just come clean about. Yes, Roy outsmarted you. That made you angry. The people you should be pursuing are people who got Roy out. You should not be going back to Roy tunamshika unamweka kwa jela. Na hata kama ako kwa jela, which prison? If you're holding him, ati Magda anasema ako industrial area. So could he be at industrial area police station? We want answers. We want to know the whereabouts of Roy Okello.
Niwaulize. Mary.
Yeah. Ati Magda amesema hivyo. Na ati also needs to come clean.
So we know that sometimes Nelly akitaka kuprove kitu, especially something so serious, yofungua camera, right? How come kama alikuwa city mortuary akufungua kamera tukutonesha ako city mortuary na mapolisi?
Okello. You need to come clean and tell us what exactly is going on. Whom did you guys pay? And where did they take Roy? Because the worst thing that can happen is that Diana can put Roy in the hands of goons na awambie wamguzeguze tu kidogo and the goons can go overboard. The goons can go overboard. I know Diana. Diana will not stop until somebody gets hurt. Hata stop. That was embarrassing. What happened with Roy? Anaingia jela na anatoka in 2 hours. That was embarrassing. That was a dent on Diana Ross's ego. She had to do something. So Diana fungue live saizi atuambie Roy yuko wapi. Hala? Diana fungue live atuambie Roy yuko wapi. Hatutaki ujinga. Afungue live atuambie Roy yuko wapi. Hatutaki ujinga. We need to know where Roy is. And kama Roy ako na goons, that now he's being tortured by goons. Diana, if Roy is being tortured by goons today, don't step in Kenya. Usikanyage Kenya. Nakwambia ukweli, usikanyage Kenya. Usikanyage Kenya. If at all,
President Ruto, Jacqueline Ruto.
back to US.
Jacqueline Ruto.
Chukua mic,
Hi, Han. Hi, Han. Yeah, it is such a shameful thing for one to be accused of actually making her own. And if it was me being accused of making my brother disappear, I would be very embarrassed. I'll be opening my life right away. I'll be giving an explanation to TikTokers to clear my name. Mi nasema tu hivi, and I'm gonna say it short and clear. If at all this D ni amefanya kitu chochote kwa brother yake na nimeongea naye lengthy nikimwambia what is happening between her and the siblings is so sad. If at all ameenda hiyo extent ya kufanya brother yake disappear na anaenda kweli Christmas, December, mimi TikTokers ndio watajua I can be evil. I can really be evil. And I can only be evil for somebody who is super evil.
What are you going to do?
Wacha tuone kuna and
Amekunywa pombe already.
Sana ukiona tuna sauti watu wanaongea na upole yeah, spineless, they can do nothing. Hawa watu ni wenye wanaingia mbinguni. But it comes a time in life when enough is enough.
Absolutely.
If this woman is actually torturing her own brother, her own brother,
But this is none of your business.
Wacha ya Nelly alisema kitaeleweka, ya kitaeleweka vizuri sana kwa sababu this is just too much.
Now, you know the police system in Kenya. Do you think kuna polisi mwenye a decent policeman mwenye anaweza hold a prisoner without letting the family know?
No, never. Na mwenye anasema chako industrial area, police station yenye nani ameenda Nelly, wangekuwa wameshapata information ako kwa hiyo industrial area. Hawangekubali kuwe na hii nini whatever hii poster yenye nasema he's missing.
Yeah.
There's no way there's a like that. So I don't know what they're on about. Wacha tumuone. Unajua hii upole inakuanga na mwisho. Kwa sababu watu wanafikirianga watu ni wajinga kwa TikTok. TikTokers ni wajinga. Kuna watu tu nyamaza kwa sababu hataki kupigana na matusi na whatever. But all the brother hata amefanywa kitu kidogo, ameteswa, na hawa watu wenye watakuwa wametesa huyo kijana kama ni maguns wa polisi watakuwa ni hizi vinyangarika za polisi za huku chini. Atajua Kenya ina wenyewe, si ya polisi au maguns. Yeye sasa ndo atakuwa target. Wacha ingio Kenya na hizo upuzi zenye amefanya, akishikisha watu, anashikisha watu wadogo wanyonge. Try M. Mimi nakwambia leo na nakupatia ruhusa, try M. Tumechoka. Tumechoka.
Tumechoka, man.
Nimekuangalia hivi na darubini, nimekuangalia mpaka kwa microscope, nikikuangalia nikikuchunguza mwenendo zako, nimekuangalia hivi, nimekumagnify so much for a whole year. Wacha sasa tuone vile kutaenda, because mimi vile najua sasa wewe penye nimekuweka, you are the most evil person on TikTok.
Oh, she's so evil, man.
You are the most evil person on TikTok. If I told you can make your own brother disappear, if I told you that there's a brother yako hivi, your brother yako mgonjwa, you don't even have any feelings. Where's the feel? Oh, my brother. Oh, despite of this, he is not well. Hako okay, says mfanya hizi vitu. No, it's enough to be either. Well, when you, it's enough, but I'm gonna tell you, it is enough. Wewe enda usiku, sasa endelea na uchawi. Enda usiku, chape, whatever unachapanga your thingy, kwa giza, ukitumia universe uchi wako, kwa giza, ukifikiria that's how it works. It doesn't work like that.
Like that, yeah.
It never works like that. Wacha ni mute.
Alafu Kenya nauliza, guys, why on earth would anyone hold that kind of vendetta against their own flesh and blood? Yani, yes, aliamka hapa siku moja akasema kwamba Roy is no longer her family and Nelly is no longer her family. She will wish the worst to these people. How watu wasiitwe familia yake. But when it comes to that part where unafikiria huyu tulizaliwa na yeye, huyu mamake ni mamangu, mama ya huyu ni mamangu. See, that should make someone arudi nyuma aseme jamani, wacha niachane na huyu mtu. Yani watu hawawezi ishi.
Absolutely.
Jamani, watu hawawezi ishi. People don't have a right to live kwa sababu Diana Rose amekwazwa. Kuna mtu ako PA a file police report. Baby girl Joy, can we file a police report in America? Baby girl Joy, can we file a police report? Can we file a police report in the US, guys? Is it possible? Can someone tell us?
I'm gonna ask Lillian.
Yeah, can you ask Lillian? Because at this rate, we really have to be more aggressive at dealing with Dana. Or baby
Then
girl
they should be using those videos to file that report. Hizo videos zirekodiwe wazifile vizuri.
Yeah,
Especially the videos she has been using to threaten her own brother. There's a time hata nimesema hapa a few minutes ago. Alikuwa anasema Roy, hata leo nilikuwa najua uko wapi. She said it. I knew where you are. Na nikikutaka naweza kukupata anytime. It's not me saying that. It is how said that, you see. Those things should be recorded to Itumike to file report.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. So,
hi baby girl.
Yes, mtu anaweza file police report but you cannot file it outside of another state. So kama mtu mwenye anaweza file ni mtu mwenye anaishi the same state yenye yeye ako. But you can file a police report on behalf of someone. And especially kama kuna mtu ako na hizo video za threats, anything that can help inaweza saidia sana, but mtu mwenye ako outside of the state yenye yeye anaishi hauwezi ukafile.
So let's say, I'm currently in London, right? And I want to file a report against Diana. So you mean I can find someone in PA?
Yes, in Pennsylvania.
To put that in for me.
Yes, as long as kuna mtu ako the same state, states do not operate with third parties. They have to operate within the same state.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you're filing on behalf of someone. In this case, tutakuwa mtu ana file on behalf of Roy. You can do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So kama mtu, mimi siko Pennsylvania. I actually looked it up and I was trying to see if there's something I can do because it's illegal to throw threats. It's illegal. It's not legal. So yeye kama kuna threats zenye alisema na kuna recordings showing those threats, that's enough to take her somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, is there someone in Pennsylvania that we can use to file a case against Diana, guys? Mimi saizi nimechoka sana. I don't think I can. I don't know. Anyone in Pennsylvania who can actually file a case for us? Tafadhali, anybody in Pennsylvania who can file a case against Diana?
And
I
if
don't think
someone
they'll.
has any videos, any
We have
yenye
all that.
inaona
Baby girl,
threat.
hizo
I don't
tuko
think
nazo
they'll actually
zote.
say I'm here, I'll do it because of
Okay.
the way
Wani,
some people feel about it. Mimi ningesema tu hapa wazi, I'll do it because
Yeah,
I'm not
in
scared of
America,
that
you should
woman.
not be
I'll
scared
do, but
to.
I think they should contact you through DM.
we need somebody in Pennsylvania. If you're
Yeah.
scared of writing here, inbox me. We
Yeah.
file something in Pennsylvania. Okay?
And for you to file, you
Yeah.
just go to the nearest police station. You don't
Yeah.
need any help with anyone. Just walk in there and you say you are here to write a police report about this person.
Like
And
seriously, ufungue nini uende kwa platform yako ati wewe nani difungua platform yako uambie watu you've done nothing, you've got nothing to do with it, that's okay. Lakini sasa hizi vitu zenye umeletea aki mpaka familia yako unaichukia kiwango hiki, inawe unaanza sasa kutesa your own brother. I hope he's okay wherever he is, but mimi aki wewe I think you're the most evil person on this TikTok. Hata achana na huyo maini matumbo huyo, you're the most evil person. Ikifika sasa sikupigana na TikTokers, unaanza kupigana na familia yako ukiwafanyia vitu kama hizi. Seriously, God forbid.
And then
You did
I
nothing
think
to him.
And I think for her to be knowing the whereabouts of Roy, according to what she said in her live sometimes back, it's not long ago. She must be probably using, or maybe someone connected her to a certain DCI, maybe walikuwa na track Roy. So I believe probably they've been tracking Roy for some time.
okay, guys, hii ni mambo very very sad. But I think the other thing yenye inaweza saidia pia ni ati kama sister ya Roy kama amefile police report on the other side kuonyesha whatever they have filed, inaweza saidia sana kama kazini ya Lady Jacqueline akienda nayo na kuonyesha after the threats huyu mtu alipotea ama huyu mtu hatujui kwenye yako. It can help.
I think the sisters filed a report already. So she said it in Auka's live.
Okay.
So there's also a way the police always, there's a way they work when it comes to such cases. But to keep pile pressure, people also need to pile a lot of pressure because your pressure pay itasaidia.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just hope that Roy is gonna be okay. My prayers to Nelly and the rest of the family, apart from who, but I'm just wishing them all the best. I hope Nani Roy ako tu mzima kabisa.
Yeah.
Na watu wache kucheza na spiritualism. In spiritualism watu walikuja kusikia anaongea about spiritualism wakafikiria ati ni ushetani. The only thing you do when you are a spiritualist is to send your message to the universe to support you, to protect you, not to do evil onto people. Sasa watu wenye wanakaa kwa magiza wakiombea watu vifo na vitu zenye zieleweki, that is just, we're gonna get the 3 times ikikurudia wewe, the 3 falls law, whereby you pray for evil on others, it will come back to you 3 times. Mtu kama amekosea, send that message to God and say to God or the universe and tell them, I'm actually weak. I'm sending this message to you to protect me, to help me out. Sasa wale watu wenye wanafanya vitu za kishetani sasa, we are sending this to the universe. Sending what? Utapata that nini come back 3 times. Anyway, our prayers to Roy penye uko, kama unatusikia, you come back home because Nelly na the rest of the family are looking for you. People are worried about you. TikTokers are worried about you.
So please contact somebody kama unaweza. Na today, open your live and say that you've got nothing to do with this. Otherwise, fika Kenya, tutaonana. Kama you've got something to do with this, wacha tutaonana ukifika Kenya.
Dao, nimerudi.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had reduced the volume to 0. Sikuwa nasikia kenye mlikuwa mnasema, but we are already on it. We are now in Pennsylvania state, and we are in the process of putting in a police report in Pennsylvania. So thank you, baby girl. Ebu tupatie, unaweza tupa more information on how to go about this, if that is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go to any police station
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania, as long as mwenye ana report ako na ID ya Pennsylvania, you just go with your ID. Useme umekuja hapa kuripoti mtu fulani na tuko na, as long as tuko na jina yake ya kwanza na ya mwisho, that's all the police needs. Alafu report itakuwa tuna complain manake kuna threat aliissue na here is the proof that we have. Na huyo mtu mwenye aliishiwa threat and now, is missing. You know, and unfortunately, in the state of America, United States of America, it's an offense to threaten anyone.
Yeah,
it's a criminal offense. So, hiyo ni kitu yenye, once the police report has been put in place, the police will definitely get a hold of her. Now, wafanye investigation yao. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Because the problem that we have is that what Diana is taking advantage of is the lack of proper policing. Hiyo ndio shida tuko nayo, unaelewa? Because the lack of proper policing in Kenya makes it easier for her to do whatever she wants to do with anybody in Kenya. So we need to make sure that that the US police are aware of what's happening. Yeah. So guys, I'm on it right now. Nishatuma the poster. Yeah, Roy missing person poster. So I've already sent it to Roy. And then now what I'm doing next is sending threats. Anyone with any clips, mtu anaweza enda kwa blogs tafadhali. I think Magazeti has a very good clip. Magazeti has some really good clips. Zadana, very nicely edited. Yeah.
Yeah, the other thing yenye inaweza saidia, and I think I mentioned it, but ulikuwa kwa simu. So kama tunaweza, mwenye anaenda kwa kureport, kama anaweza pata copy ya police report yenye imefailiwa upande wa Kenya, it can also be helpful. But if not, it can just be based on the fact that ali issue threats. And hiyo kuna sheria imevunjwa.
Absolutely. Okay. So, so just the fact just the fact that she issued the threat. Yeah. Kisonzi, can you forward me if you any of you find any of the clips? Akiwa, especially last week at some point, I mean this week that is ending, she did threaten that Roy will be in court on on Thursday or Friday. In fact, I did record that live. Let me see if I can find that live. Nearly record. Let me just go to my recordings.
Kama ni ukweli nani alisharipoti nani Kenya, this is useless.
So she specifically threatened Roy on that day. Akasema ya kwamba Roy was going to be, and I think I found it. 1 minute, guys. Was going to be, and I think I found it. 1 minute, guys. Okay. So this is
That's not a crime, nani mama Madilu.
They'll talk about the things that they shared. And it's okay. Kama wako na chai wa mwage, we'll just look at it na tutaishia na tutamaliza. That is what will happen. Sioni kama kuna kitu hapo. But personally, if you're going to accuse anybody of anything, make sure you have evidence. Nilisikia hapo kuna story ya pesa, nikasikia story ya kuiba bwana. Bwana wanaibiwa aje, ni baiskeli ama ni mkate kwa shelf?
Let me forward it.
She said it. Choku, of course I miss Choku. I wish and I'm okay and I respect that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to forward it to where.
Guys, I'll be going with my family in court. It's not something that I like, but
unajua kama wangekuwa wanataka nani wamweze Diana, wasinge accuse all this. Diana maybe amesha record everything na maybe ametangulia mbele yao.
Sawa. Ombewa ni chokora ya UK. Huyo ni chokora kabisa, wannabe.
Okay, so let me just rewind that part. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the body language of Diana. 1 minute. Okay. So this is I hope you guys can see this. Okay. So this is the recording. Let me just see if I can remove the background. 1 minute. But I don't mind Diana calling me a chokora. Like, it's actually a compliment. You know, this is a woman who lives in a tin, mabati. You know, hana hata nyumba. Anaishi kwa mabati. Mimi nyumba yangu on the hill, I built that little house 4 years ago. Like, it's a compliment, man.
Wanapita kioi. Kitu ingine tena sijiji ya Mary Msioka. Najua Peter Kioi alimdinya hiyo tu. Abundance is a nice maker.
So I need you guys to, okay, so the Don, I need you guys to look at the behavior of this woman. Like, we were not talking about her family or anything. She decides to throw in a quick hint. This is Wednesday, this week that's ending, Wednesday. And I believe that's the same day that Roy, she'd already, by this time, already ameshamshika Roy. So look at how she switches from whatever she's being asked. So look at her. 1 minute, sorry guys. Yeah. From whatever she's being asked. So look at her. Yeah.
She can make money for making noise. Good for her. Oh, she still exists. I don't even watch her. I don't listen to her. I don't even know if she exists. Mm-hmm. Good for her. Nani tena? Geoffrey, I'm happy for Geoffrey. The growth is made, the job is done. Nani Roy? Oh, Roy anaenda continue on Friday, guys. Who else is there? There's Faith, I don't know who that is. I've heard about her. Who? Mwakio. Mwakio sasa kuna nini ya kuongea juu ya Mwakio? What is there to talk about Mwakio, apart from the fact that she's just a person who's decided to soak herself on the seat with her sliminess and malingering, meandering all over TikTok with her uvumi na kila kitu anafanya? What is there to talk about? Nani huyu? Ati Tiffy. I think Tiffy is very good at doing saloon work, kupaka makucha na kukata watu eyebrows. Si Tiffy anafanyanga kazi kwa saloon? Ama alishatoka kwa saloon penye alikuwa anafanya? Nani tena? Like, why are you mentioning these names? Is there anything going on with them? Guys, I'll be going with my family in court. It's not something that I like.
Amsiane sura yangu ni gani?
Heshima I do.
Ngoja kwanza.
So for those of you who are saying there'll be no court date, guys, please make sure you can support.
Aya. So okay. So I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to rewind that again.
Like, why are you mentioning these names? Is there anything going on with them?
Chocolate City, welcome. I don't think my pseudo will be seen anyway. What are
I'll be going with my family in court. It's not something that I like, but it has to happen. Ndio heshima I do.
Right.
So for those of you who are saying there'll be no court date, guys, please make sure you can support the family from TikTok. So,
okay.
Ombewa ni chokora ya UK. Huyo ni chokora kabisa, wana Wacha ni blog itakataka inajiita kioi.
Okay. So let me ask you, Dawn, why did she have to move from Kuchamba? Because she was literally
huyu ako na ujinga, yani hajasoma huyu mama. Sasa hapo kuna evidence gani?
Every TikTok
celebrity, kuna wamama wajinga.
Unaona, one after the other, mpaka hapo katikati anafikiria, I'll be going to court. Let me let them know that I'm in court with
hakuna evidence hapo. Sasa atatuma nini?
Aya, sasa nitafuta recording ingine. So guys, that is Diana telling us
nikuja nikaongea hapa.
Twende kwa Boscan Miss.
Chupikitenge alijitokeza akadai kwa anataka Nelly aongea wakati wewe mwenyewe ndio ulikuja hapa kutuambia kwamba utahakikisha unamfanyia kitendo cha
milioni 0.2 irudi. Na ukasema kwamba siku ya kifo cha ndugu yako, sio maneno yangu, utakuja kupiga ndombole ya solo hapa kwa TikTok. So Kapunye Kapumpum aka Dana Rose Chupikitenge mavuzi msokoto nguruwe pori, tunataka Roy akiwa mzima. Roy bila kuwa na doa lolote. Na hii msipeleke mind game, kupeleka huku mpeleke huku, la hasha. Msituambie eti ni plani za Nelly. Kwa sababu muko kwa ajili ya kumvuruga huyo Nelly na biashara yake. Kila kitu ni mipango. Imepangwa hiyo, imepangwa. Olundi. Lisemwalo lipo na kama halipo laja. Ulimi ni nyama ambayo haina mfupa, lakini ikiongea inaweza sababisha nchi inachomwa. Ndio maana ukiangalia hizi nchi zote zinapigana vita kwa sababu ya ulimi. Nitaiba mafuta, mwingine nitaiba gari, mabomu yanaruka. Israeli na Palestini vinapigana, ni ulimi. Irani na Iraki ni ulimi, nyama ambao haina mfupa. Kapunye kapumpum popote ulipo, kuja ujipige kifua, lakini tunachokitaka ni kijana arudi kwa amani. Tukisikia hata damu imemtoka hata kidogo nchakala, wallahi billahi hautolala na wewe. Si ni ndugu yako wewe, lakini ni ndugu yetu TikTokers. Wao ulishamkataa kama sio ndugu yako, tukampokea sisi. Sisi tulimpokea kama majirani hapa. Na ndio maana tuko hapa tunamzungumzia. Chupikitenge una roho mbaya sana. No wonder. No wonder majirani, ukiangalia lemon imekusanyika na chumvi kwa pamoja, mwisho wa siku vinatengeneza bomu. If you know, you know. Tangu lini lemon na chumvi vinakaa meza moja? Ukiona lemon imekaa na chumvi sehemu moja, vinaunda bomu. Na bomu lenyewe ndo hili hapa. Akili ni nywele, kila mtu anaza kwake. Fumbo mfumbie mjinga. Tunachokitaka hapa, by fire by force,
Huyu kijana arudi salama hapa. Huyu kijana arudi bila maneno. Tofauti na hapo, na mimi natamka kwa ulimi, wengine tutawazika mkiwa hai. Si mnasema Peter Kiwei ni baba Zinduna, anazika watoto si wa kwake. This time around pia mtazika, mtajizika wenyewe. Hii TikTok hakuna kuchaguliana. Mimi kama rais mtetezi wa wanyonge, lawyer mkamilifu, nasema hivi, Roy atarudi salama, na akirudi kuna kidonda mtatueleza. Na Roy, popote ulipo Mungu akulinde. Popote ulipo Mungu akulinde. Akuwekee mkono wa rehema juu yako. Akufungulie milango ya riziki huko uliko. Akuondolee maumivu ya ambao unapitia kwa sasa hivi. Hakuna ana uwezo kukuepusha isipokuwa Mungu peke yake. But tunachokisema, Roy arudi salama hapa. Roy hata vita zake hajawahi kumtokana mtu, hata nguruwe si namna gani. Na kama sio kweli alichokisema, kwa nini mnamtesa hivi? Kama sio kweli, kwa nini mnamtesa? Kama sio kweli, mnaanza kubadilisha narrative eti ni mpango wa Nelly. Nelly ndo amepanga, Nelly ndo amepanga, Nelly ndo amepanga. Kila kitu ni Nelly amepanga. Guys, hii posti mimi sijaionea hapa, nimeanza kuiona Facebook. Nikaa kama naota. Kuna mtu amenitumia link, nikaenda kukagua. Nikasema hii habari TikTok mbona haijafika? Nikajiuliza mara mbili. Ni nani? Meno 12 rudi kuja hapa. Nikajiuliza mara mbili, what's going on? Tukubali tukatae majirani. Pita, fungua kamera then ufunge. Inakwambia ufungue kamera then ufunge. Itakuangusha kama unanisikia sijui. Baba Zinduna inakwambia ufungue kamera then ufunge. Itakuangusha network. Baba Zinduna, utaanguka. Anyway, ukianguka utarudi tena, sawa. Mumesikia majirani? Tuseme ukweli, msema kweli ni mpenzi wa Mungu. Hatujakamilika sisi wote, tuna mabaya na tuna mazuri pia. Nelly Noel hapendi vita na watu. Nelly hapendi vita na watu. Hata mimi unaona na address hivi, Baba Zinduna ameanguka. Okay. Hata mimi kiona nazungumza hivi bila kukanya, ningekuwa zamani nishakanyaga, nishavunja shingo. But nowadays kuna vitu naviepuka. Nimeokoka. Nikija hapa na kuja na mwaga chai, tunacheka zetu tunaondoka. Mpaka mtu anichokoze, anizungumzie, iniguse, ndo nakuja kumkanyaga. But hapa Nelly hapendi maneno na watu. Moderators, pandisheni Peter Kiwei akija hapa. Hapendi maneno na watu. Hata kipindi chote napiganaga na Chupi Kitenge. Chupi Kitenge huwa anasema kwa nini Nelly haji kumpigania vita. Eti Boskani anatukana mama yake na yeye yuko hapo. Chupi Kitenge anasahau kwamba vita yangu mimi ni ya kwangu na yeye. Nelly hausiki. Na mama yake kutukano hapo, it's because of her. Anatukana wazazi wa watu na yeye pia anatusiwa mama yake. Nelly hausiki na chochote. So, tutoke huko. Tunachokitaka kwa sasa hivi. Tunachokitaka kwa sasa hivi, huyu kijana Mungu amrejeshe salama. Na kama kuna yeyote ambaye anahusika, Al-Badiri inakuja usiku wa leo. Al-Badiri tutasoma na kusomesha. Yani tutaisoma na tutaisomesha. Wanaelewa. Mlianza huu mchezo kipindi mlipopeleka maua huko alipokuwa Roy na Nyako kuwavuruga. Hiyo ikapita. Mkaja na mpita fungua kamera then ufunge. Sijui tatizo ni nini. Inanionyesha hapa utaanguka. Kama unanisikia fungua kamera. Huyu ananipoesha. So, ukianguka usininini tena bwana. Unanisumbua. So majirani. Peter, nimekuambia fungua kamera then ufunge. Unanitoa kwenye mnani. Nashindwa kufocus because of you. Inasema na kurudilia tena. Ukiingia fungua kamera moja kwa moja then ufunge. Majirani na watangazia kwamba mwanamke ambaye mnadili naye ni kweli mnaweza mkakaa chini mkafikiria ni hivi lakini sivyo mnavyofikiria. Na huu mpango umekamilika baada. Yes, unaona sasa Olundi imekubali. Na huu mpango wake umekamilika baada ya chumvi na limoni zilipopatana. Zilipopatana ndo mambo yakawa hashin bai. So huu ni mpango. Diana Rose, wewe ndo unajua ndugu yako yuko wapi. Diana Rose, wewe ndo unajua Roy yuko wapi. Hakuna panganga, pengere, punguru, hakuna. Tutatuletea Roy by fire by force. Tunamtaka Roy akiwa mzima hapa. Mambo ya makesi yamekushinda. Unakuja kutangazia kesi kwamba kuna kesi on Friday. Na unajua kabisa hakuna kesi ya aina yoyote. Na Nelly ameshatuambia kwamba hakukuwa na kesi ya aina yoyote. Sasa basi, tunataka huyu kijana arudi mzima hapa. Tunataka hivyo. Tofauti na hapo, yani tutawapiga mazongo, mtaharisha mpaka mikundi toboke, mtalala msiamke mpaka ukijana patikane. Imani yangu inanituma Mungu amlinde zaidi, anawezekana akawa bado yuko salama. Lakini akirudi hayuko sawa au hayuko tena, Diana utamtafuna nyama ndugu yako. Sulisema sio ndugu yako, alipata ndugu wa mtandaoni. Unaona namna ninavyokuambia ukweli bila kukukanyaga, bila kukucharaza. Nisikie mahali unaongea chochote na wafuasi wako, ndo utajua hujui. Hapa nilipokaa maudi yananukia kila mahali. Yaani hapa mashetani yako juu, maruhani yako hivi. Subutu kidogo uone nitakapokunyanyua na kundi lako lote. Kipi kikubwa ambacho Roy aliwafanyia? Kikubwa gani ambacho Roy aliwakosea? Kumtengeneza kwake meno ndio ilikuwa kosa? Kuwa karibu na Nyako huyo rais wa Google Nation ndio ilikuwa makosa? Kikubwa kipi ambacho Nyako aliwakosea, ambacho ndugu yake Wajakoya ambaye hafanyi mpaka mumlipe malipo kama haya? Kwa nini mnashindwa kulipa watu ambao ni wazima wenye akili timamu? Mwenda kulipa mtu ambaye ni mgonjwa already. Huyu kijana alishatuambia kwamba ni mgonjwa na meza dawa zake za ukimwi. Anahitaji upendo, anahitaji ukaribu na watu. Kipi kikubwa alichowaibia? Na utakuta majirani wengine ambao wajitambui wako pale mbele wanashangilia. Diana, chupi kitenge. Diana, chupi kitenge popote ulipo. Utamrejesha huyu kijana akiwa hai. Na kama kuna polisi nyingine aina yoyote ambapo labda umemficha, utamleta hapa. Haya ni maneno yako, ulisema utamfanyia kitu ambacho hatoka asahau kwenye maisha yake. Ulisema haya maneno. Ulisema kwamba utamfanyia kitu ambacho hatoka asahau kwenye maisha yake yote. Na hichi kitu leo yake ndio imefika. Kijana hii ni wiki inakaribia hajapatikana. Na Nelly sio pumbavu wa kutuletea habari kama hizi. Na siku ambayo nilimwona huyu Nelly ni mtu ambaye anajitambua, anajielewa. Guys, majirani, ni siku ambayo huyu kijana alipokamatwa na polisi. Alipokamatwa na polisi, kilichofanyika ni kwamba watu walianza michango. Wallahi wa billahi, nina ushahidi. Lady J alishaanza. Nelly akapanda pale akamwambia Lady J, sihitaji mchango wa aina yoyote, ili baadaye isitumike kama fimbo ya kuja kunibuli na biashara zangu. Roy anafanya kazi kwangu, Roy ni ndugu yangu, nitamtoa. Lady J alituma kama shilingi 5,000, ilikuwa ameshatuma already, but Nelly alisema atasimamia kila kitu. Hapo nikajua kabisa huyu mwanamke anajitambua, huyu mwanamke anajua ni kitu gani anataka yani. Kapunye, utamrejesha huyu kijana akiwa hai. Mbona kwa guest kuna watu wengi? Kuna nini? Ukiwa hai. Mambo gani haya mnatuletea mitandaoni?
No, tutosha.
Poa.
Sasa hii story ni ukweli au ni nini tu, ni kiki?
So unaona kama naweza tengeneza kiki ni kuja
Kwa mimi nimepiga Dana Rose. Nimemaliza hii story, Dana Rose akaniambia mulikuwa kwa Naroi mukiextend sijui cash bill. Sijui ni lini.
Cash bill gani?
Ati ya case.
Mali safi. I think nimekuwa naye kwa hii mtandao for a while. Unasikia? Niliwaambia vizuri sana. We reported Roy missing. And Roy amekuwa hayuko for 7 days. If I wanted content, I would have made it content without involving the authority. Sawa? You cannot post a missing person without an OB from a police station. Sawa? I cannot go to the police to say my brother is missing and is not missing. Sawa? When we posted a missing person, that is what we were advised to do. And we followed all the protocols that we need to do. Roy has been missing. So if somebody thinks this is tea, at least nataka mchango, at I don't know, and Nani to be trolled, I don't know what. Nani, I've posted Roy is missing.
So Nelly, when he asks you.
No, Malisafi nisikize tu. Kama mtu akona information about Roy, kama mtu ameongea na Roy for the past 7 days, amekuwa ako missing, kindly lead us, we will follow penye Roy yako. That's all we need. This is not tea, Malisafi. Somebody is missing. So the best thing you can support by posting Roy is missing. That is all. That's all. That's all.
So it's now 7 days. What?
Yeah. So Roy is missing. And this is a reported case. And now we don't know where Roy is. So anybody aliongea na Roy, hata kama alikuhai, alikuambia nini, just tell us what he told you. Unaona, we don't know anything. Na wenye anasema mchango load.
Malisafi, just 1 second then I mute.
Load on Roy's name. Sawa. May it not load on Roy's name. Sawa, thanks.
I am wondering something, and let me say what I'm wondering. You know, Diana is our friend, and we know how Diana normally speak. Why has she remained silent for the past 7 days?
Collins, why are we making it about Diana? The thing we've posted is Roy is missing.
Is missing, exactly. That's the
She could have told us earlier.
No, so guys, listen.
You know her.
Listen.
Unaenda place ingine Collins, place ingine mbaya sana.
Nyinyi ndio sasa mnaharibu maneno kuinvolve.
Exactly. Collins mnaharibu maneno kabisa.
That Roy is missing.
Listen to what
Roy is missing. So whatever we need, whatever the police need, is information about Roy.
So that it gets the live flagged. That's what you're doing. You're very foolish. Please block. There are people who come with personal numbers on the comment section. They do that so that the live is flagged by TikTok. So you need moderators kama mko hapa, please mkwe rada, mblock hizo accounts. So anyway, please guys, thank you for tapping. I need to, first of all, I want to make out a statement to my family or to whoever is involved in this issue. I hope that, munanisikia vizuri? Unanisikia vizuri? Guys, ninasikika? Gosh. Thank you. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Munanisikia? Okay. So, okay. First, I'd like to issue a statement and say I received the news about Roy's disappearance today morning. Two of my friends called me and sent me a message that he had disappeared. I was busy doing a lot of things, so I did not have time to come live and talk about it. And I received that message from a friend and more friends and more friends. First of all, I would like to express my, I would say, I don't know how to put it, but I would like to express my sympathy to Nelly and whoever and the friends of Roy and Nelly. I do hope that you can find Roy. And this is my message that I'm sending very clearly. I am looking forward still to meeting Roy in court, because Roy was supposed to be in court and he knows very well he was supposed to be in court. And I'm going to explain to you the chronology of events until mahali tumefika leo, because some of you don't have this information. Now, Roy was supposed to appear in court this Friday, and all the paperwork is there. Anybody who is interested in knowing, you can go to the courts in Ngong. He was not supposed to appear in Rongai. He was gonna appear in the courts in Ngong. If you care to check, you can go check. And what happened is that Nelly had initially they went to talk to the DCIO in Ngong. Mkubwa wa DCIO anaitwa Gladys. So they went there to talk to her, to try and say that, oh, this person cannot report Roy. First of all, she's not in the country. Second of all, she also insulted Roy. So those are the games they tried to play. So the file was requested from the investigating officer that was handling the case. And this file was requested by Madam Gladys to go to the DCIO in Rongai, that is Ngong. So when Gladys looked at the file, before she did that, Nelly and Roy and some members of my family went to extend the cash bail. They had to extend the cash bail because when somebody has been ati ninapotea Magda, hiyo ni maybe network yako si yangu. So when somebody is supposed to be going to court, when somebody is supposed to take a plea in court and they're out on a cash bail, this person has the ability to ask or extend a cash bail. Legally, you are allowed to extend a cash bail in Kenya. So they went to extend the cash bail the first time when he was arrested. After his release, he was supposed to be appearing in court on Tuesday. And he did not appear because Nelly and some members of my family went to see the head of the DCIO so that they could extend the cash bail to give them more time. Of course, those are the games that people play in Kenya so that cases pengine utachoka kama mwenye unafuatilia case. So the first time they extended the cash bail, it moved the court that was supposed to be on Tuesday. It was now postponed until the file reached the DCIO. The lady called, wacha ni block mama's kitchen. And masich meru, giguor guogne, ngonyo guok. And masich meru giguor guok, ter guok. Chakiduoge live. Shit. So, they extended Tuesday. Roy did not appear in court. Then now, they went to extend. Listen to this, because this is what I need to say. This is what I need to say. Wait, give me 1 second. Anyway, sorry for that, guys, sorry. So they extended it the first time, so he did not appear in court. Thank you, Jill, on Tuesday. So listen very clear. Muniweke masikio hapa, nataka kuambia vizuri. Mwekeni masikio, mnanisikia vizuri? On the 5th that they are claiming Roy disappeared, Nelly went to see the DCIO again to try and extend the cash bail for the second time. Hiyo tarehe 5 akaambiwa haiwezekani, Roy lazima afike kotini. That is what happened. So after they had been told Roy has to be in court because the charges that are against Roy, if he was going to be in court, obviously the way that me and my lawyers were working was going to be make sure that atapatiwa bond, sio cash bail, because we're going for the most serious parts of these charges, because there are even recordings that some of you TikTokers don't know. He also threatened me on the phone. He also threatened me with text messages, threatened to kill on the phone, and he also threatened here on TikTok with video say eti akinipata ye mwenyewe atamalizana na mimi. Unasikia? So the charges against him are very severe. They are not just maneno ya matusi kwa TikTok. A lot of you are talking here on this platform and you don't know the truth about what is happening. Acha ni block huyu takataka. Moderator block hii umbo inaitwa Maangel. Thank you. Asante. So hiyo tarehe 5 walienda kujaribu kuextend hiyo cash bail and they were told it's not gonna happen. He has to be in court. And that is what happened. So if Roy has disappeared, this is my message and I'm sending it out clearly. TikTokers that care about Roy and Nelly, you need to put in your resources so that you can work with the police in Kenya so that we can find Roy. Because I need Roy in court. I need justice. So I want him to be found, and I'm appealing to anybody who has any information, because I am now going to fully invest in looking and finding Roy. Today, when this information came out, I contacted the police and the investigating officer. Na simu ya Roy imekuwa tracked. The last time leo simu ya Roy imekuwa tracked, imepatikana ikiwa wapi? Wapi hapo tu. Mnanisikia? What the hell is that? Can you guys hear me? Because naona kitu imeconnect hapo juu. Mnanisikia? Oh, mnanisikia? Okay, good. So the last time tumetrack simu yake na simu ya Nelly. The last time we tracked his phone. This is his location. Acha nifungue. Because immediately when I heard all that hula baloo, I was concerned. I want to know where he is because I am interested in finding where he is. So because this is a matter that is already in court and it's been investigated continuously and constantly. So the last time Roy's phone was tracked, he actually was in South B. That phone was in South B, and that was 2 hours ago. That is the last location for his phone. And even if he hata kama amefunga simu, bado atapatikana. So nataka mu add 2 and 2 together. So simu ya Roy na Nelly zinakuwa tracked in the same location, and Roy has disappeared. Isn't that interesting? And also, Roy got a new number on the 3rd. He got a new number on the 3rd of this month. Unasikia? Alipata namba mpya tarehe 3 hii mwezi. Unajua, I don't understand why these people are doing whatever they are doing. I don't understand. I don't get it. But I'm still saying this. And I'm appealing to anybody who knows the whereabouts of Roy or have seen Roy to make sure they submit this information to the police. I have checked the Homa Bay District Hospital mortuary. There is nobody there for Roy. I have checked Migori. I have checked Kisumu. I have checked Nairobi. And I am still looking. And I am putting in my resources. I am looking for Roy personally. And I am appealing to anybody else to come out to help with this thing to look for Roy, because we need to find him. We need to find him. And I need to tell you something, because ninataka watu wakue makini hapa. Mukue very smart. Sometimes when something is happening, even with family, there are outsiders that can take advantage of the situation and actually do bad things. Because they know it is easier to attack the person that has been in the picture. Mumepata pali ninaongelelea. Kama mko A students ama B students ama D students, watu wameelewa. I hope mmeniandikia hapo chini, mumenielewa. Sometimes when there are issues happening in a family, there are people that actually take advantage of situations so that they can use those situations to actually cause harm while they sit back and pretend to be very concerned. Mumenisikia vizuri? So I would just like to tell you that pay attention to the people who are invested in this story and watch what they're doing and what they're saying. Because I don't understand why the same day that I said I'm leaving TikTok is the same day that Jacqueline Ombewa is contacting Roy. And by the way, let me tell you, Jacqueline Ombewa has been in contact with Nelly. Before that live was opened, before Nelly posted, Jacqueline Ombewa was in contact with her. So hii kitu ya Jacqueline kukuja kujifanya hapa eti ndiye amepata hiyo news, it's so shocking. And I just talked to Millie and I told her, Millie, you need to be very careful because there is something going on and we need to pay attention to it. I would like, and I was appealing and I told TikTokers na nikawaambia hata kitambo, maneno ya hii familia wachaneni nayo. Si niliwaambia ama sikuwaambia? Niliwaambia ati muachane na hii familia so that if we have issues as a family, we can sort them amongst ourselves. Don't get involved, because getting involved is going to really put you in a very bad place. Sisi wenyewe, mimi personally, I know Roy. Roy has kidnapped himself more than 4 times before. Roy has even announced his death to Kapanga ati amekufa before. We have seen this playbook before. And I'm not saying he has not disappeared. I'm telling you that I know this person more than any of you TikTokers. Unasikia? Juzi hapa mnajifanya ya kwamba Roy hakukuja hapa kusema eti amebakwa. Roy si alikuja hapa akakuwa na audacity na courage ya kusema ya kwamba amekamatwa na watu ambao hawajulikani. Mnasikia? Ama ni uongo? Si alikuja hapa akasema eti alikuwa amebakwa. Na alikuwa anapanda kwa platform, kila platform akisema ya kwamba hata haelewi ni nini imemfanyikia. Na hajui ni nini imemfanyikia. And pay attention, guys. Nelly never spoke about Roy being kidnapped. Nelly never opened a live about Roy being kidnapped. She never even pushed for Roy to go and report that he was kidnapped. She didn't. So somebody anaweza akakuwa kidnapped abakwe na uwezi ukaongelelea, but now suddenly, because he's supposed to be appearing in court, he's now suddenly disappeared. And he had disappeared precisely the time when he's supposed to be in court. He's now disappeared. and then his phone is on and off. So kidnappers wanafunga simu yake wakimfungulia. Amekuwa kidnapped na anafunguliwa simu na anaachiliwa simu. Nivo? Na hii simu pia iko tu South B pale Nelly anaishi. Sivo? I'm telling you TikTokers, guys, stay away from this family issue. It has nothing to do with you all. You guys mwenye mnajiingiza kwa hii kitu ati you are investing in it so deeply, ni kama mnajua hii familia. Tafadhali songeni kando. Hakuna kitu mnajua. You don't know anything. Just don't get involved. Kaeni kando. Mnasikia? The help you can give Nelly and Roy right now is connect them with police to look for Roy. If you are genuine about supporting Roy and Nelly, you need now to give your money, mufanye mchango, watafute lawyers, alafu walipe private investigators, watafute location ya Roy. That is what you need to do. Don't come up with all this noise and yapping that you're doing on TikTok. It's not going to help. If Roy has disappeared, he needs to be found. And all of us need to put in our hands together and our resources to find him. Tafadhali kama inawezekana. Hiyo ndio ninaweza nikawaomba. Hii kelele mingi mnafanya kwa ma platforms, mna make a serious issue inakaa kama content. Jacqueline Ombewa, please stay away from my family, because wewe mwenyewe, your own stepmother, mimi nilimfanyia shopping. Watu wenu wanalala njaa nyumbani. Hujawahi hata kukanyaga kwenu nyumbani, and you go to Kenya all the time. You cannot even reach your own village uende ukaone your own stepmother and stepsisters. Wewe mwenyewe ndugu yako, your only brother mlizaliwa naye toka nitoke, hukuwahi kumsaidia, kumsupport. He ended up dying akienda kuiba chakula, ugali, of all the things. Mob justice. Brother yako alikufa mob justice akienda kuiba juu ya njaa, ugali. But you are here trying to invest in family issues. Angalia familia yako Nimekuambia. Na hakuna kitu any of you can do to me. I'm going to be in Kenya. There is nothing none of you can do. Nimewambia, including wewe hata we Jacqueline. You can't do anything to me. Nimesikia Jacqueline kumbafu akipiga kelele kwa recording eti is there anybody in Pennsylvania who can actually report? Hey, maiye nyasai uora. Chekesha. Is there anybody in Pennsylvania who can report Diana Ross? You are an idiot. You're stupid. Do you know how the law works in America, my friend? Taka umbwa hii. Mijinga, dhako mofuo mawie ngichikachiet. Milori. Unajaribu kuse, somebody in Pennsylvania report me on what basis? For what? Nimesikia mpumbavu mwingine amekaa hapo na wewe kwa platform. She can be reported, walk into any police. My friend, that's not how things work in this country. Things don't work like that. Mwingine mpumbavu Don mwenye a very useless gigolo that is not even able to find anyone wa kumlipia lodging akienda kutombana na mwanamke, eti anakaa kwa platform kunitaja jina ati waende kwa embassy. Don, you stupid conman. Mwenye unaenda kupose na mtoto wa mtu Kijabe hospital ati you are investing in me. Who told you can report an American resident to the embassy in Kenya? Nani alikudanganya? And what will be the basis of your report? Taka. Mwizi mkubwa mwenye umekuwa ukiiba hapa TikTok wewe Don. Umekuwa ukiiba hapa TikTok. Mpaka ukapose na mtoto wa mtu. Karibu ulalie mtoto wa mtu na hiyo kifua yako imejaa mavi kama Johnny Bravo. Ati wewe pia unakaa kwa platform una discuss ways that you can deal with Diana. Taka. First of all, go and discuss ways that you can make some little money for yourself, because you're such an hungry dog on this platform. You don't even have food to eat. Unaenda kuomba chai kwa jirani. Wewe ni 2024 mwanaume anaenda bado kwa jirani kukunywa chai kila siku. Ati wewe pia unani address. Taka hii. A chronic beggar on this platform. Walking around women's platforms, sniffing women's pussies. Thinks that you can come here to talk to me. Kwanza before uniongeleshe enda ununue vest na uoshe vest yenye uko nayo. With your dirty vest ulikuwa unatukujia hapa live na vest chafu ilikuwa na mavi. Na matako kubwa zinatoshana na matako za chahazi. Ati wewe pia unakuja hapa tikuni address. Ati this woman sijui nini. My friend, don't think I'm those women that you play with on this platform. I'm none of those women. And there is nothing you can do to me. Nimekuambia hapa. Ukae ukijua hivyo. You can write as many letters as you want. You can do whatever fucking shit you wanna do. I have told you, stay the fuck away from my family. Umesikia? Because you don't even have a family. Umetemwa mpaka na mwanamke mwenye afanyi kazi. Because you can't bring nothing to the table. You can't even bring bread for breakfast in your own home. You can't even barely pay lodging ukienda kudinya mwanamke. Some of you, yani hata ufai kuni address anyway. Ati wewe uko hapo pia umechill. Ati unatoa maoni taka hii. Ati pia amekaa hapo eti anani discuss. Eti this woman umbwa taka. Nimekutusi. Mwanamke mkubwa mwenye ajiheshimu baada anatuma matiti zake kwa Big Daddy. Taka hii. Have respect for yourself. I've told you, stay away from my family. Umesikia? Unajifanya hapa ati wewe ndio unasaidia watu. Ati unasaidia watu na ati diaspora. Diaspora makachieta. Diaspora movement makachieta. Nani ajui hiyo diaspora movement yenye uko nayo hapo ni wewe tu kukon na kuibia watu? Nani ajui? Nani ajui? Ama unafikiria tukinyamaza hapa tuwezi tukaongelea vitu zenye unafanya na wanaume kwa hii platform? Diaspora shit guok. Na umekuwa kila saa you are talking about me all the time. Iliero tunde nigo iwoyo kuoma. Taka. Stay away from my business, I've told you. It has nothing to do with you. You are not a part of that family. And you'll never be. Why are you investing in it? Ati Diana sikanyage Kenya. Kwa sababu Kenya ni ya mamako ama ya babako. Kenya marmeru giwuoru guogni. Ati mko hapa mnanifurishianga makende na matiti. Ati akikanyaga Kenya, hakika taka hizi. Kenya ni ya baba zenu na mama zenu. Hala? Me am a Kenyan citizen by birth. I can come to Kenya whenever I want to, however I want to. And let me make this clear. There is nothing any of you can do. Hala? We Jacqueline huwa unafurishanga hiyo makende yako dogo hapo ati unani address. Ati hakuna kitu naweza kufanya. Hakuna kitu naweza kufanya and even I made sure I took you to court. And you can't even operate your schools. Nani alifanya hivyo si ni mimi? I dragged you through the pits of hell in court. And you are literally crying when making appearances in court. Taka hii. Umesahau? Na nilikuambia I have a date with you in Kenya when you land. I told you. Umesikia? Don't play with me. Nilikuambia you touched my children and I'm with you. Usifikirie nimemalizana na wewe. Niko na wewe. And I'm gonna be dragging you through the pits of the judiciary. Mpaka ushangae. We cheza na mimi. Jakuo maduong dhako magath madung chieth. Harufu ya Jacqueline na ya Peter Kioi ni the same. Ambieni mani Janet Maingi amnunulie ile hiyo marashi ya nini? Ya Oria. Ndiye ajipake nayo. Ati kila saa amefurisha hiyo hiyo mboro yake ndogo katikati ya miguu zake, ati Diana Rose, Diana Chiet, Diana Nyof, Diana Ngot, Diana Piek, Diana Reed, guogni. Tako mofuo maja kuome TikTok maduong malich manyamre gi jo angla nini be koro ni adresa. Useless. Hala? Useless woman. Cheap TikTok thief. That is sitting down to make decisions about Diana's family. While she cannot even afford to just get bundles when she's in Kenya. Who leaves the UK after 20 years with nothing? Who leaves the United Kingdom after 20 years with nothing but mchango ya TikTok apart from you? Nani? Who claims that their child is sick and is not sick apart from you? You rode on the autism wave for so long. All the time. Oh, my baby Coral is sick. My baby Coral is sick. While you are screaming. Unasema kona mild autism and your whole life you are screaming. You've been screaming your whole life. If your child is autistic, would you be screaming like that? Unaekea mtoto magonjwa zenye hata ana just because you want to get some cheap relevance and coins on TikTok. You want people to see you as a woman taking care of a child with special needs. Taka. Guok muti modonge dhier ka kwecho gi jodala gite. Nibe koro wuok ochinyna. Hala? Ati we pia unani address. You're addressing me and you can barely even afford to live. Chokora ya UK. I'm educated. I have done so much for myself. Taka. If you're educated, where is any job you've ever held? Kazi gani umewahi kufanya? Because me, the only achievement I have always told you, the only achievement I know you have had, which is so clear here, is fucking a machichi. That is your only achievement on this platform. Na kukojolea paka zako live. Na kukula pesa na budoi. That's your only achievement. Ni nini unaniambia wewe? Ati you are an achiever. Umeachieve nini? Kutomba machichi ndio umeachieve. Academician. I am learned. I've gone to school. Bitch, sit down. In fact, you need to find how to get degrees za kulambalamba matako za watu na kuongelelea mboro za watu. Because that's all you talk about. 24/7 you talk about the people you're fucking and their dicks and their penises and their pussies. Those are your achievements. Cheap TikTok tag. You've lived in the United Kingdom for over 30 years. And you have nothing to show for it. Zero. Mara 1 million club, 1 million chamba. Hala? Ati we pia siku hizi uko na courage. Unakuja hapa tu kuongelelea vitu takataka.